So today you're going to be able to see me do a demonstration of shingling and really kind of teaching the world what it is to shingle and how it works and how we can use the Curls Unleashed products to achieve this look. It's probably one of the easiest styles you can do. For me, it's kind of my wash and go, especially because I have straighter ends from thermal pressing my hair. So it really helps to shingle, and sometimes I'll add some coiling in to really help define that curl. But when I was starting to go from a thermal press to wearing my hair natural, this was the method that allowed my hair to train itself to, have some memory and continue to have that curl pattern. So this was the method that I used as I was going natural. So I'm gonna start by dampening my hair because it's dried. Because I washed it about probably 3 or 4 hours ago. So my favorite thing, spray bottle. So I just start spraying. And you can do bigger sections depending on how precise you want your shingles. But I start with, to set it off, curl boosting jelly. And basically, I just go from here and I just start saturating the hair as much as possible. The trick is to make sure that each strand is completely soaked and saturated. So it's like you have to give TLC to every strand. And I think that's where a lot of ladies mess up when they're trying to get these defined curls, is that they kind of just rub it in, but they don't really try to concentrate on smaller sections. So as you can see, like, I've already put in the curl boosting jelly. So I actually then go in with the curl defining cream, Take Command curl defining cream, and reminds me of cake batter. And I actually go in with this just to use a little bit more moisturizing, and also to really seal the ends, because my ends tend to frizz up a lot. Making sure that every strand is saturated. You can even take a comb, and some people will use a comb to separate those strands like that, and see when they curl back up, that's what you get. And it's so simple with the product. And also it helps to detangle. If your hair is really detangled, it really helps to kind of just pull that product through. Don't be scary with the products, especially when you have natural hair and coarser textures of hair. Your hair can really take a lot. So don't feel like it's gonna weigh your hair down, because it's gonna dry pretty nice, and you're not gonna have flaking or anything like that. And as I said before, this was what I did when this is what I did when I first started. So I usually wear my hair with thermally pressed. I've never had a relaxer before. But when I first started trying to wear my hair natural, I found that my hair didn't want to curl up. The hair just didn't want to curl up. It was really, it was straight. And that was just from years and years of straightening it with a flat iron. But over time, I started to do the shingling, and I also did some coiling, and it really helped to define the curls, especially, and even now at the top, it's still a little bit straighter than in the back. And so I'll still use this method to really help define those curls. So as you can see, I just pulled the jelly through. And again, I'll use the comb sometimes, especially because, I don't comb my hair a lot because it's usually just natural. So every morning I never really The only time I really get to comb out my hair is when I'm either washing it from scratch or when I'm about to blow dry it out. But again, just making sure that each strand is saturated with product. And then I just go in with just a little bit of cream. You can start to see it, you know, kind of come to life. Big difference in what I was looking like earlier. It's always harder when you let your hair dry after you've washed it, and you really have to wet it back down to get the curls looking right. So, but it's okay, because we're gonna make this happen, and it's not gonna be a problem. So, see, that only took me about 10 minutes for one side, which is pretty good, which means that you can probably do your whole head in 15 to 20. At least once you get, you know, good at it. When I first started, it took me probably 30 to 45 minutes to do this. Now this is something I can do So this is what it looks like. Then I just start blending it together. Shake it out a little bit. And this is where I would use a diffuser to help it dry a little bit faster, just because, you know, I don't want to go out soaking wet. Now, if it was like 85 degrees outside, I would not have a problem going outside, but since it's a little bit colder today, just a little bit, I'm going to go ahead and diffuse it. I also have this trick where I use a headband. I double it. And you want to get ones that stretch out really nice, because if you get ones that don't, you'll have a headache. But the trick is kind of get that, use the headband to pull it back. And also I pull it a little higher in the front. And then when it starts to dry a little bit more, you can take it off, and the hair just kind of stays in this position, and then that way you can style it a little bit more. And I also use one of my favorite products, Edge Control, which is in our olive oil line. And I just use that to really get these edges to go back. And then a lot of times I'll finish off my style if I feel like it just needs a little bit more moisture. I'll use the Second Chance Curl Refresher. It's like my favorite product. But especially on the second day, I would use this. And you just kind of scrunch. Make sure those curls really start to, you know, scrunch up and get some real definition. And the scrunchie method always helps. And if you're ever going to try to elongate them, scrunch and pull from the root. That way the curl pattern isn't disturbed at the end, but more so you're pulling the root, which is what you really can't see. So the reason why we use a diffuser is because it actually disperses the air, and that way we eliminate frizz. So I really like to use the diffuser, especially when I'm worried about frizz. So, however, sometimes when you don't have a lot of time, you gotta get rid of that diffuser. The thing I think that the product does is actually it really eliminates frizz for me, so I actually don't have to use a diffuser, and I feel like I still don't have a lot of frizz. So this helps it when I just take it off. I also use a blow dryer sometimes that it's very long and has the rectangular barrel rather than the circular direct heat, but it tends to go faster without the diffuser. But again, if frizz is a huge issue for you, then you definitely want to stick with a diffuser, and it's only like a $20 investment. as it dries, which it should dry in, I would say within an hour, it should be pretty much 90% dry. I'll be good to go. And I just walk out the house like this. So ladies, this is how you shingle your hair. I think it's a great everyday style. And tomorrow I won't have to do all of this again. I would just use the refresher and scrunch and get those curls back, dampen the hair just a little bit, use a lot of the refresher to help to refresh and re-moisturize the curls, and you can have this look tomorrow. And then if you want to extend it, I'll start kind of twisting it upwards, twisting it into a style like this. Actually, I might do that now. And I'll just, again, bobby pins are your best friend. And I'll start rocking it like that. And usually I can get about at least 4 days out of it before I have to wash it again. I got plans. I don't know about you. I'm out.
So at curlsunleashed.com, we are consistently giving out products. We're looking for fun, innovative, funky hairstyles, but also, really innovative videos. Get your friends and your people involved and come up with a video about using the Curls Unleashed and literally do that. No pun intended, get unleashed. Let it out. Not everything, but you know what I'm saying. Keep it clean or, PG, post it up, send us the link, and the people who get the funniest ones every week, we will send you a huge ORS gift basket with a whole bunch of goodies and stuff in it. Get tips and information by following us on Facebook and Twitter, or visit curlsunleashed.com. Nature got it right the first time.